Carl said Gordon's landfall expected tomorrow night. Now, its impact expected to be felt from southeast Louisiana all the way to the Florida Panhandle.
Right now, the storm appears to be taking aim at the Mississippi Gulf Coast. That's where we find Jacqueline Quinn. She joins us live from Biloxi. Jacqueline?
Yeah, that's right. And people have been hearing that. They're hearing that this storm is intensifying and making its way here, potentially a Category 1 hurricane when it makes landfall Tuesday night somewhere near this area. And so people are concerned about that. And that means when we were talking with authorities, they're spreading that message and the residents are hearing that and they're now in preparation mode. The Mississippi coast looks calm and serene. But there is an undercurrent of concern as what is now Tropical Storm Gordon moves towards the Gulf Coast. At the grocery store, residents like Mary Smith are stocking up on supplies.
Cold drink, bread, and canned food.
The Mississippi Emergency Management Agency began issuing warnings for Tropical Storm Gordon to make landfall as a Category 1 hurricane early this afternoon. Authorities are telling folks to prepare. In addition, they have a number of locations set up with sandbags.
You got a concern whenever there's a hurricane in the Gulf.
The Biloxi Fire Department will be keeping a careful eye on low-lying areas. Battalion Chief Anthony Trosclair tells us crews are preparing to make swift water rescues in addition to other emergencies.
We're bringing in extra personnel at 3 o'clock tomorrow evening. All the trucks are fueled up. We'll have extra personnel on all the trucks.
Since this morning, harbors along the Mississippi coast have been under a mandatory evacuation. Dennis Fretwell was getting ready to move his boat to the back bay when we talked to him earlier.
Maybe 3 to 5 inches of rain, so really the high tide and the storm surge is what we're worried about.
While some residents may feel like it's another repeat of Hurricane Nate, which struck as a Category 1 in October of last year, those who've been through Katrina, like Smith, say she's always going to prepare for the worst.
I don't want to see another hurricane like Katrina at all. I mean, a lot of people suffered behind Katrina.
And I was actually here last year covering Hurricane Nate in October, staying at the Beau Rivage. And actually, we were evacuated when they learned that this area would be where the hurricane made landfall. Now, we later saw that day, that day that we were out here, we saw some of the streets here, particularly Beach Boulevard, which is the main thoroughfare here, take on water. And that morning after, we saw quite a bit of water in Harrah's as well as the Golden Nugget, but some of them cleaned up and they were able to actually open later that day. So tomorrow we're going to be checking in with people who live closer to that area and also with authorities. And we'll have the very latest coming up tomorrow. For now, reporting live in Biloxi, Jacqueline Quinn, Eyewitness News.
Jacqueline, thank you.